I know, guys. New Chucket. There's a new Chucket in town, huh? Okay, you hold on, sir. Let's get in the yard. No, stop. So we had to get a replacement. All right, go get it. So welcome back, everybody. So this is a video in response to Pam's comment asking about how I get these raptors to not bite each other. And I probably have covered this in previous videos. I think I did a living with multiple healer video or something. I could be wrong. For starters, I think I got very lucky with personality. All my dogs are extremely sweet and protective of their family unit. And here, let me kick it. This is going to be interesting trying to do this video. It's time for Chucket. But we do have piffs here, and we do have fights that happen once in a while. It's not always perfect, but I am very lucky that it hasn't happened too often. But the main way is I watch them, and you can see Clea just nipped him in the leg because she wants the new Chucket. But supervision and watching them is the main thing I do, honestly. Like, that might not be the best advice to some people, but it's constantly watching the crew and making sure that they're all good with each other. I am constantly watching body language. So, like, for example, they're playing right now. If play got too rough, if I started seeing teeth snarls and, you know, wide eyes with ears back and things like that, you know, I stop it. I would get involved. And, you know, sometimes when they're chasing each other, their prey drive starts kicking in way too much, especially with this one. She has actually gotten so intense with chasing Sully before that she has bit him really hard in the butt. And I've had to stop it. And it's really hard to stop a chase. And the main way I do that is with a loud hey or a loud enough. Like, it's definitely my drill sergeant mom tone. Some people would consider it yelling. I don't. I consider it being a stern mother, because me yelling is like 10 times louder than that tone that I use. But it'd be, you know, kind of like a loud hey. They're like, what? We're not doing nothing, you know? And also making sure that they're exercised and tired. Like, that's why we go for so many walks. That's why we try to run them in the yard. You know, because the more tired they are, the less they're nippy with each other. Like, the days that we have to stay home due to weather, which is very rare because I still walk these guys in snow and rain, Gypsy and Sully become extremely nippy and bitey with each other because it's boredom. They've got all that pent-up energy. So I've got to watch them. I've got to, you know, make sure they both have something to entertain themselves with. You know, and when piffs happen and stuff, you know, I will also do like timeouts in their kennel. Here, I guess I kick it. Hold on. It's a kick time. Gotta kick the ball for a second, and then we'll get back to talking. Or, you know, when they were puppies, I would put one in a separate room to chill out. Even usually it was in the kennel, but once in a while we've had to do like separate rooms for like a minute just to calm things down. But it doesn't happen very often. Anytime I brought home any puppy, I've always tried to teach them to have their own spots. Even when I'm introducing, hold on, Gypsy, hold on, let me try to talk to the peoples. You know, even when I'm introducing like chew bones and stuff like that, I will be sitting on the ground with them. You know, and if I have a new puppy that is involved, you know, I'm trying to show them he has their own spot. I'm referring to Sully, you know, but I always make sure they have their own spot. I'm always involved. Like, when I tell people to supervise their crew, I really mean you have to be supervising. You can't just be doing whatever and not watching at all. And even when they do have like chew bones, I will actually, if somebody's finished first and they start to try to go over to somebody else's spot just to see, you know, like, hey, are you really going to finish that? I tell them to come back to me. I always call them back, like recall them back, have them sit down next to me and just chill out. And I know that sounds maybe too simple, but that's really all I've ever done here. Just sitting in that play position. Another thing that probably helps big time is Clea is just like Silver. They don't tolerate any BS from anybody. If somebody tries to nip them for, you know, stupid reasons, they put them in their place. My main issues that I have is between Gypsy and Sully. Those two have, and I've talked about it before, they have a very love you, hate you, brother-sister relationship. And they're also very jealous of each other because they want all mommy's attention. That's another thing that helps. Clea is not my dog. Clea is daddy's girl. And grant you, she's always a part of the, you know, activities and stuff, but she is, oh, I just got impatient. She is a daddy's girl for sure. Listens to him way better than me. And also Silver's old. She doesn't fight for my attention like she used to, which, whew, there's a bug, sorry. So that kind of helps too, having 4 healers, I guess, is having one that's kind of a senior, but I hate saying that, but it's true. Oh, got kangaroos. But yeah, my main thing is literally just watching the crew. And this goes for not just them biting each other. It also goes for if they are going to go after a cat in the house, like if they're trying to herd the cat, I get up and stop the herd. I do on leash training inside the house if necessary, things like that. When we don't get to do what we normally do, that is when I have problems. And that's when a lot of people have problems with cattle dogs, is when they're bored. I know a lot of people say like, well, I do supervise my dogs, and it's like, well, are you really supervising? Are you being involved in correcting and watching for those moments? Because the body language dogs give each other, sometimes you can misread what you think they're doing, like you think it's play. Like there's been times, I think even some of my other videos when, you know, Gypsy and Sully have been playing with toys where, if I can find the clip, I'll put it in here, but I know there was one recording I got where some people were like, well, she was just playing. And it's like, no, she was showing too much teeth. Like I could see her snarling at him because she did not want to let go of the toy. It was given to her. But like, you have to learn to read when their play snarl is a play snarl and versus it's turning into more of an aggressive, leave me alone, I don't want to deal with your BS kind of thing right now. You saw me put my hand in my pocket, didn't you? And if you notice, we still need to teach him a little bit of patience, but he was just like my other male healer, where when we were doing trick training with the rest of the crew, he would sometimes snap at them, and or he'll try to steal cookies, and I'm trying to make sure that he realizes that if he does that, he doesn't get the cookie. And no, go over there. Try to move him away from the situation, sometimes things like that, but he really actually does pretty good considering, don't you? Say I do. You know, another thing when we add new members to the crew is when we go for walks, I don't let them walk like that close to each other. I will put them in positions. I will make sure they have their own spots. That is, to me, one of the most important things in any multiple dog household. What are you guys looking at over here? Say probably nasty crap from the neighbor's yard. No, I'm putting my hand in my pocket this time because it's cold. He's like, come on, Mom. The cookies don't go in the coat pocket. They're in the pant pocket. He's like, move it to the pant pocket. You know, even when we had, you know, Gypsy and Clea and Silver and Lucian, you know, 3 out of those 4 healers were mine. And that's still technically the case now. But, you know, Silver couldn't jump up anymore, like on the couch or whatever. So she chose a new spot by my foot. And Lucian and Gypsy were, you know, around me. And now it's about the same thing. I mean, Silver doesn't come up like she used to, but these 2 are always on the couch with me. But if they misbehave, they start growling at each other, getting too aggressive or whatever, with, you know, trying to be the one who's the only one on my lap, they get off the couch. I don't tolerate that kind of stuff. Like, you're not going to fight and do that kind of crazy crap on Mommy, because Mommy doesn't want to get injured. So it's standing your ground and being consistent with it, and then you get, you know, 98% of the time non-nips. So, and I do, again, like I said in the beginning, really think it has to do with personality. I really lucked out with some amazing dogs, because some dogs just naturally will not, I don't care what anybody says, I've seen it, you know, they just will naturally not accept being in a multi dog household, let alone a multi-crazy household like this one. So, but that is just kind of what we do here. Everybody sit. We try to teach patience, which we're still working on that with that one. But yeah, it's just and also separate training and together training. Like I've always said that you got to do one-on-one things with each of them, and then you got to do it as a group thing and see how things go that way. And if one gets too rowdy, they don't get to participate. Sit. Oh, good job. You weren't extra bitey today. Sometimes you get overly excited with these cookies, don't you? Yes, you do. Oh, you're going to talk to Mama too? Oh, yeah, you're going to speak to Mama? Yes. Gypsy, I miss when you used to speak. Oh, yeah, Clea, you speak so good. Oh, you should say I speak and I whisper and I do all kinds of stuff. I know, Gypsy. You're like, I will dance for the cookies. Okay, hold on, woman. I got to break it up. You can't have a full one. It's too many calories you guys are intaking lately. Okay, no. Mr. Man, I know you don't know dance very well yet. Do you? Can you do it? Say no, but Mommy, look, I stand. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Okay, let's go get your check-it. Go find the check-it. Well, that was easy. I thought it was further than where we were standing. Anyway, take care, everyone. Bye. I don't have no more, honey. You guys know I'm lying. Here, you ready for check-it? Let's burn off some of those cookies. Ready? Hey, ease up on her. Ease up. Yeah, you're welcome, honey. You're gonna behave now because I'm recording you, aren't you? Enough. All right, move so I can get down the steps.